There is a side of every woman the world tells her to hide, a side that is too bold, too hungry, too unapologetic, a side that terrifies the weak and fascinates the powerful. That side is the feminine shadow. Most women spend their lives denying it. They bury their darker impulses under layers of politeness, good manners, and guilt. They are told to be selfless, sweet, and accommodating. They are told desire is dangerous, ambition is unattractive, and unapologetic hunger will leave them unloved. And so they exile their shadow. But here is the truth. What you repress does not disappear. It leaks, it twists, it controls you from the dark. Psychology calls this the shadow self, the parts of us we deny, the urges we pretend not to feel. Jung taught that the shadow is not evil, it is power. The woman who rejects her shadow becomes controlled by it, but the woman who owns it becomes unstoppable. Think of desire. Society says a woman's desire must be hidden. She may be wanted, but she must not want too strongly. She may be admired, but she must not admit her hunger. The result? Women who crave secretly, chase quietly, and apologize for wanting more. But the shadow will not stay buried. It leaks into envy, into resentment, into passive aggression. What is denied does not die. It mutates. The dangerous woman does not repress her shadow. She owns it. She admits her hunger. She does not apologize for wanting deeply, for desiring respect, devotion, luxury, or even revenge. She channels it into strategy. This is why men cannot resist women who embrace their shadow. A woman who owns her desire radiates something rare, authenticity. She is not desperate because she is not hiding. She is not apologetic because she is not pretending. Her presence unsettles men, not because she is needy, but because she is free. Think of history. Lilith, in ancient myth, refused to lie beneath Adam. She was cast as a demon for choosing her desire over obedience. Eve ate the fruit, not because she was weak, but because she wanted knowledge. Every tale of a dangerous woman is a tale of a woman who refused to exile her shadow, and yet these women are remembered, feared, and worshipped. Why? Because they reveal what others bury. Desire is magnetic when owned. When you suppress it, you radiate neediness and shame. But when you embody it openly, you radiate power. Picture yourself walking into a room. The polite woman lowers her gaze, softens her steps, tries not to offend. The shadow-owned woman enters differently. Her movements are calm but deliberate. Her gaze is direct but not needy. She does not apologize for being seen. She radiates, I want, I choose, and I am not afraid of my own hunger. This aura makes people uneasy because most humans live in denial of their own shadows. They project their fears onto the woman who refuses to hide. But that unease is also fascination. They cannot look away. Magnetic women are not nice. They are whole. To own your shadow is to reclaim all the parts of yourself. Your anger, your ambition, your sexual fire, your envy, your ruthlessness. Not to let these traits control you, but to integrate them into your strategy. Imagine this. A man tests you. The nice girl represses her anger, smiles and accommodates. The shadow-owned woman feels the anger, but channels it. She withdraws affection. She enforces her boundary with calm finality. She does not explode, but she does not bend. Which woman commands more respect? Or imagine ambition. The polite woman pretends she does not care about status. She shrinks to make others comfortable. But the shadow-owned woman admits, yes, I want more. Yes, I crave power. And because she admits it, she pursues it without shame. This honesty makes her dangerous. The truth is simple. People fear the woman who is whole because she cannot be manipulated with guilt. You cannot guilt a woman who owns her desire. You cannot shame a woman who embraces her ambition. You cannot control a woman who accepts her shadow. This is why the shadow is your greatest shield. But how do you embrace the feminine shadow without losing control? The secret is integration. Step 1. Name it. Sit with your shadow. Write down the urges you deny. What do you crave but refuse to admit? Is it devotion, status, revenge, luxury, desire? Naming the shadow removes its poison. What is spoken cannot control you. Step 2. Channel it. Do not repress your anger. Use it to set boundaries. Do not repress your ambition. Use it to pursue strategy. Do not repress your desire. Use it to raise your standards. Every shadow impulse can become fuel if directed with purpose. Step 3. Reveal selectively. Mystery must remain. You do not parade your shadow everywhere. You let it slip in flashes. An unblinking gaze, a withheld reply, a sharp boundary. Just enough to unsettle, never enough to cheapen. Step 4. Never apologize. The moment you justify your shadow, you hand away your crown. Say what you mean, want what you want, and never dilute it with guilt. Think again of myth. Medusa did not apologize for her rage. She petrified men with it. The witch archetype, feared across cultures, represents women who owned their shadow power instead of hiding it. Even modern icons, from Madonna to Rihanna, captivated not just with beauty, but with unapologetic hunger. They wanted, and they did not apologize. Psychology supports this. Studies show that people respect those who are congruent, who act in alignment with their inner truth. Repressed women seem fractured. Whole women seem unstoppable. Even men sense this difference. They cannot manipulate a shadow-owned woman with the usual tricks. She does not need constant reassurance. She does not hide her hunger. She is not afraid to walk away if her desires are not met. This makes her irresistible because she is rare. Ask yourself, what parts of you have you exiled? Where have you shrunk to appear nice? Where do you crave but hide your craving? Owning your shadow does not mean destroying your light. It means weaving the two together. Sweetness with danger, charm with ambition, vulnerability with ruthless self-respect. This is the paradox that fascinates. A woman who radiates warmth but carries fire beneath it. So tonight, reflect. What would it look like to live without apology, to want without shame, to carry your hunger as a crown, not a curse? Because here is the truth. Repression makes you forgettable. Ownership makes you unforgettable. The woman who denies her shadow becomes invisible. The woman who embraces it becomes immortal. She is whispered about, feared, and desired. She unsettles the weak and commands the strong, and she is never controlled. Own your shadow. Own your desire. Own your hunger. Because when you do, you stop living as half a woman, and you start living as the most magnetic force the world has ever seen.